Want to know the real reason wealthy people keep getting richer? It's not just strategy, timing, or hard work. It's something deeper, something invisible. The truth is, most wealthy people have been subconsciously programmed to attract and maintain abundance. And if you weren't raised with that same programming, no amount of hustle will get you the same results until you rewire your mind. The shocking part? Your financial ceiling isn't just about your circumstances. It's about your subconscious beliefs. Beliefs like, I'm not good with money, or rich people are greedy. These ideas don't just live in your head. They shape your actions, your confidence, and even the opportunities you let yourself see. But here's the good news. Just like a computer, your subconscious can be reprogrammed. In this video, we're diving deep into how to shift your mindset, rewrite those limiting money beliefs, and reprogram your subconscious mind for financial abundance. No fluff, just transformation. Imagine for a moment that your mind is like an iceberg. The tip, the part you can see above the surface, is your conscious mind. The thoughts you're aware of, the goals you set, the decisions you make. But beneath the surface lies the massive, unseen part, your subconscious mind, and that's where the real power lives. The subconscious mind governs around 95% of your daily thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It's like an autopilot system, constantly running pre-installed programs that were formed over years, often during childhood, sometimes unconsciously absorbed from your environment, family, culture, or early experiences. These deeply embedded beliefs are the real drivers of your financial patterns. Ever wonder why some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly, while others work hard and still struggle to make ends meet? It's often not about talent or effort. It's about the internal programming they're running. If someone subconsciously believes that money is bad, or I'm not worthy of wealth, no amount of goal setting will override that inner narrative, unless it's consciously changed. Think of the subconscious like fertile soil. Whatever you plant, positive or negative, will grow. If you've been planting seeds like, I never have enough, or money causes stress, guess what your external reality will reflect? Your subconscious doesn't judge or question. It simply receives the input and repeats it until it becomes your truth. Let's take an example. Imagine a child growing up in a household where money was always tight. They constantly heard phrases like, we can't afford that, or rich people are selfish. Over time, these phrases become beliefs. That child grows up, gets a job, earns money, but finds it mysteriously hard to hold on to it. Every time they get ahead financially, something happens to bring them back down. This is subconscious self-sabotage, the internal belief system pulling the strings without them even realizing it. This is not a life sentence, but it is a reality check. Until you become aware of your subconscious beliefs about money, you're likely to repeat the same financial story over and over, just with different numbers. The great news is, your subconscious is trainable. Just like you learned disempowering money beliefs, you can unlearn them and replace them with empowering ones. But here's the key. This process doesn't happen through logic alone. You can't just tell yourself, I'm rich now, and expect miracles. The subconscious speaks a different language, one made of repetition, emotion, imagery, and deep inner work. And this brings us to the most exciting part, reprogramming. You are not stuck with your current money blueprint. Once you learn how to identify your limiting beliefs and replace them with new, abundant ones, your external reality will begin to shift. Because when your subconscious aligns with your goals, everything changes. Let's start with a simple truth. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. The first step in reprogramming your subconscious for abundance is identifying the limiting beliefs you currently hold about money. These beliefs often hide in plain sight, disguised as common sense or just the way life is. But when you shine a light on them, you'll see they're just stories you've been telling yourself for years. Some of the most common limiting beliefs about money include, I'm just not good with money. If I get rich, I'll lose my friends or family. There's never enough to go around. I have to work really hard to earn even a little. Money is the root of all evil. Pause for a moment. Do any of those feel familiar? Even just a little? If so, that's your subconscious waving a red flag. And remember, these beliefs aren't necessarily true. They're just beliefs you've accepted and repeated, often without question. To reprogram your subconscious, you need to consciously replace these outdated beliefs with new, empowering ones that align with the life you want to create. This is where affirmations come into play, not as fluffy feel-good phrases, but as neurological reconditioning tools. When repeated consistently, especially with emotion and intention, affirmations begin to create new neural pathways in your brain. Over time, the subconscious adopts these new messages as its own. Try replacing those limiting beliefs with affirmations like, I am worthy of financial abundance. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. The more I receive, the more I can give. I trust myself to manage and grow my wealth. I am aligned with the energy of abundance. It's important to say these not just like a robot, but with feeling. Speak them as if they're already true, even if part of you doesn't fully believe them yet. The subconscious mind responds to emotion and repetition. The more vividly and consistently you affirm a new belief, the faster your subconscious begins to adopt it as reality. But don't stop at words. Pair them with visualization. This is one of the most powerful subconscious tools available to you. Every day, take a few quiet moments to see yourself living your abundant life. Imagine checking your bank account and feeling peace. Picture yourself in the home you desire, doing the work you love, giving generously without fear. The more sensory detail you add, how it smells, how it feels, what you're wearing, the more your subconscious begins to believe it's real. This combination of affirmations plus visualization rewires your subconscious from the inside out. You're no longer just hoping to be rich someday. You're embodying that reality now. And when you shift your internal state, the external world has no choice but to mirror it. Let's be clear. This isn't about magically thinking your way to millions. It's about creating the internal alignment that allows wealth to flow into your life, because you're no longer energetically pushing it away with fear, guilt, or unworthiness. Reprogramming your subconscious is not a one-time event. It's a daily practice, a commitment to yourself. Just like going to the gym shapes your body, mental conditioning shapes your beliefs. And over time, those beliefs shape your bank account. Because the truth is, you don't get what you want. You get what you believe you deserve. And it's time to start believing in abundance. Understanding your subconscious is one thing, but now it's time to work with it. And to do that, you need to speak its language. Remember, the subconscious doesn't respond to logic or willpower alone. It learns through repetition, emotion, imagery, and deeply felt experience. So, let's explore the techniques that allow you to bypass the noise of the conscious mind and actually rewire the deep-rooted beliefs that shape your financial life. 1. Hypnotherapy. Accessing the inner gateway. Hypnotherapy is one of the most direct and powerful tools for subconscious reprogramming. Under hypnosis, your brain enters a deeply relaxed state, often referred to as the theta brainwave state, which is the same state you naturally pass through just before falling asleep and right after waking up. In this state, your critical, analytical mind quiets down, making your subconscious more open to suggestion. A certified hypnotherapist can guide you into this state and help you plant new, empowering beliefs about money. But even guided self-hypnosis audios, available online or through apps, can be highly effective when practiced consistently. The key is relaxation, focus, and repetition. Try a session where the guided voice walks you through releasing old money fears and instills affirmations like, "I am safe with money," "Abundance is my natural state," or "I release scarcity and welcome prosperity." Over time, these messages sink in, not just intellectually, but emotionally and energetically, too. Visualization. Create your mental movie. Visualization is more than daydreaming. It's mental rehearsal for the life you're calling in. The subconscious doesn't distinguish between what's vividly imagined and what's real. So when you imagine yourself living an abundant life in rich detail, your mind starts to accept that vision as truth. Here's a simple practice. Every morning or evening, close your eyes and picture a specific financial goal already achieved. Maybe it's seeing a large number in your bank account, getting paid for work you love, or celebrating a debt-free moment. Feel it fully. What emotions are present? Relief, joy, confidence. Anchor those emotions as you visualize. It's emotion that imprints the vision into your subconscious. Bonus tip: add physicality. Smile as you visualize. Breathe deeply. Nod slightly or say thank you as if it's already real. These subtle cues help lock the image into your nervous system. 3. Affirmations. Rewriting the inner script. Affirmations are not just cute mantras. They are a way to rewrite your inner dialogue, but they only work when you use them with intention and consistency. The secret? Your affirmations must feel believable or aspirational, not hollow. Saying, "I am a millionaire," might feel fake if you're currently struggling to pay rent. But saying, "I am learning to manage money with confidence," or "I am becoming someone who attracts abundance," is much more emotionally resonant and therefore more powerful. Here's how to use affirmations effectively. Repeat daily, ideally morning and night. Speak them out loud with emotion and eye contact. Say them in the mirror if possible. Write them down. This engages more senses and reinforces the message. Pair them with visualizations to deepen the emotional impact. Consistency is key. You're literally building new neural pathways. At first, it may feel awkward or fake. That's okay. It's proof that you're shifting out of an old identity. Keep going. 4. Environmental anchors shape your space. Your environment also speaks to your subconscious. Subtle cues like vision boards, sticky note affirmations, or uplifting books can act as daily anchors for your new money mindset. Create a space that reflects abundance. This doesn't mean you need to spend money. It means curating your surroundings with intention. Maybe it's a digital wallpaper that says, "Wealth flows to me," or a journal dedicated solely to gratitude and financial wins. The more your physical space aligns with your mental goals, the easier it is to stay in the frequency of abundance. 5. Sleep programming. Rewire while you rest. Your subconscious is most suggestible during the last 5 minutes before sleep and the first few minutes after waking. This is prime time for reprogramming. Use this window wisely. Listen to a wealth-focused affirmation track or hypnosis audio. Repeat empowering beliefs in your head as you drift off. Visualize financial success unfolding effortlessly. Your brain doesn't turn off at night. It consolidates, processes, and stores information. Feeding it positive input during these sensitive moments can accelerate deep transformation. The key to all these techniques? Repetition plus emotion. Reprogramming isn't a one-time event. It's about creating daily rituals that gradually overwrite the scarcity code and install a mindset of wealth, worthiness, and ease. And as your subconscious transforms, your decisions shift, your confidence grows, and you begin attracting the opportunities, relationships, and financial flow that match your new internal reality. Reprogramming your subconscious creates the foundation for wealth. But that foundation needs structure. Think of it like this. Your mindset is the soil, and these financial habits are the roots that stabilize the tree. When your inner beliefs and outer actions align, that's when abundance really starts to multiply. Here are some practical tips to support your inner transformation with solid financial behavior. 1. Set clear financial goals. You wouldn't start a road trip without a destination, right? The same goes for money. Your subconscious mind thrives on clarity. It needs to know what you want in order to help guide you there. Ask yourself, what does financial abundance look like for you? Is it becoming debt-free? Building a 6-figure savings account? Earning passive income? How much do you want to make monthly or yearly? Write it all down. Get specific. Then visualize it daily. The more defined your goals, the more focused your subconscious becomes in filtering opportunities and ideas that align with them. 2. Create and respect a budget. Budgeting isn't about restriction. It's about intention. A budget shows your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. When you manage your finances consciously, you're telling your subconscious, I am safe. I am in control. Start with awareness. Track your income and expenses for a month. No judgment, just data. Then create a budget that aligns with your goals and values. This simple act builds confidence and reduces anxiety around money, which in turn reinforces your new positive beliefs. Bonus, turn budgeting into a ritual. Light a candle, play music. Make it a moment of empowerment rather than stress. 3. Save and invest consistently. One of the most abundant beliefs you can adopt is, I always pay myself first. Even if it's a small amount, saving money regularly signals to your subconscious that you value yourself and your future. It reinforces the belief that there's always more than enough. Set up automatic transfers into a savings account, or better yet, an investment account. Compound interest is one of the most powerful forms of passive wealth building, and starting early, even with small amounts, makes a massive difference over time. And don't wait until you have more money. Wealthy people build the habit before the wealth shows up. It's part of what attracts it. 4. Educate yourself. Financially, abundance thrives in knowledge. The more you understand how money works, saving, investing, credit, cash flow, the more confident you become. And that confidence directly feeds your subconscious. You don't need a finance degree. Read one personal finance book. Watch a few trusted YouTube channels. Take a course if you feel called. When your mind knows what to do with money, it stops fearing it and starts welcoming it. Some starting points. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Choose what resonates with you and begin. 5. Give generously, receive graciously. This might sound counterintuitive, but giving is one of the most powerful abundance practices there is. It tells your subconscious there is more than enough to go around. Start small if needed. Buy someone coffee. Tip a little extra. Donate to a cause you care about. Every time you give without fear, you break the cycle of scarcity. Equally important, learn to receive. When someone offers you money, a gift, or a compliment, say yes. Receive with gratitude. This tells the subconscious, I am worthy of abundance. Inner beliefs plus outer action equals lasting wealth. You are now aligning both your mindset and your behavior to support a new financial reality. And that right there is how you shift from scarcity to sustainable abundance. Reprogramming your subconscious is not a one-time download. It's a daily recalibration. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't do it once and expect lifelong freshness. Just like plaque builds up, so do old beliefs, fear-based thoughts, and societal noise about money. That's why maintenance is just as important as the initial mindset shift. Let's walk through how to stay aligned with abundance, even when life gets noisy. 1. Reinforce positive beliefs daily. The subconscious learns through repetition. If you've spent years or decades running scarcity programming, it will take consistent input to rewrite that pattern. Here's how to keep reinforcing the abundant version of yourself. Repeat your affirmations daily, especially first thing in the morning and before bed. Journal your wins, even the small ones. I found $10. I negotiated a better rate. I received an unexpected refund. Keep your vision board or goal list visible and update it often. Let your desires evolve with you. Reinforcement doesn't have to be complicated. Just keep reminding your subconscious who you are now and who you're becoming. 2. Watch your inner dialogue. The words you speak, especially to yourself, shape your identity. That little voice that says, I'll never afford that, or money is so stressful. That's old programming trying to sneak back in. Here's what to do when you catch it. Pause. Don't shame yourself. Awareness is progress. Challenge the thought. Is that absolutely true? Where did that belief come from? Replace it in real time. Actually, I'm learning how to handle money with more ease every day. The more you practice this, the quicker you'll catch old thought patterns. Eventually, they lose their grip entirely. 3. Protect your mental environment. Your subconscious is constantly absorbing input from media, conversations, social media, and more. If you're constantly bombarded by fear-driven news, toxic money advice, or people who talk down about wealth, it's going to be harder to stay aligned. Curate your mental environment like your future depends on it, because it does. Follow creators, podcasts, and thought leaders who empower your financial mindset. Spend time with people who talk possibility, not limitation. Create a media diet that uplifts rather than drains you. You don't have to isolate yourself, but be mindful of the energy and messages you're letting in. 4. Anchor into gratitude and enoughness. Gratitude is one of the most potent abundance activators. It tells your subconscious, I already have value, I already receive. That belief becomes a magnet for more. Daily practice. Write down 3 money-related things you're grateful for. It could be your income, a free coffee, a coupon, or just learning something new about finances. Acknowledge progress, not perfection. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm way ahead of where I started. This creates emotional stability around money, and the subconscious thrives on emotional safety. 5. Trust the process, even when it's slow. You're rewiring decades of conditioning. There will be days when doubt creeps in, when your bank account doesn't match your vision, or when an old fear reemerges. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. What matters is that you don't stop. Keep showing up. Keep feeding your subconscious the energy, language, and visuals of wealth. And most importantly, trust that your outer world is catching up to your inner shift. You are the architect of your reality. With continued awareness and commitment, your new subconscious programming becomes your default setting, and abundance becomes your new normal. By now, you've seen it clearly. Your financial reality isn't just a product of effort, strategy, or luck. It's a reflection of your inner programming, the beliefs, emotions, and stories living in your subconscious mind. And the most empowering truth of all is this: you can change it. You've learned how the subconscious shapes your habits, your confidence, and even the opportunities you allow yourself to receive. You've explored powerful techniques like hypnotherapy, visualization, affirmations, and daily rituals that can shift your mental code from scarcity to abundance. And you've grounded all of that with practical steps, setting goals, managing money intentionally, and aligning your actions with your new beliefs. This is your invitation to stop waiting for external permission, to stop playing small with money, success, or self-worth. You have the tools now. You have the awareness. And most importantly, you have the power to reprogram your mind and open the doors to a life of freedom, flow, and financial peace. So, take that first small step today. Choose one belief to shift. Speak one new truth. Visualize one new outcome. Because once your subconscious believes in abundance, abundance will start believing in you.